Hello students, welcome to all of you. Today we are starting chapter number first, principle of a Mendelian inheritance and the interaction of a gene. Let's see the content of this chapter. Introduction, Mendel law of dominance, law of segregation, law of independent assortment, chromosomal theory of inheritance, interaction of a gene, complementary interaction, epistasis interaction, inhibitory interaction, polymeric and additive interaction, concept of gene, concept of allele, concept of multiple allele, application of Mendelian genetics, introduction of a model systems in a genetics, E. coli, yeast, Drosophila and Arabidopsis. These points we have to study in this chapter. In today's lecture, we are going to see the Mendel law. Before that, we should know about the cytogenetics. Cytogenetics, it is nothing but the study of cytology and genetics. Cytology, it is nothing but the study of cell, and genetics, it is nothing but the study of a genetic material in the form of a DNA, chromosome and RNA. Cytogenetics, it is nothing but the study of two different core branches, that may be genetics or cytology. Cytology, it is nothing but the study of cell, and genetics, it is nothing but the study of a genetic material in the form of a chromosome, DNA or RNA. The best example, chromosome are present in a nucleus and nucleus present in a cell, and the entire structure we are going to study in a cytogenetics. Hence that is known as a cytogenetics. The cytogenetics is totally based on the genetics. When we hear the name of genetics, we remember one person, the father of genetics, the Gregor John Mendel. He is known as a father of genetics. His work is an appreciation, due to which he is given as a name as a father of genetics. Gregor John Mendel was born 22 July 1822 in a Hindenburg Hindendorf village, Silesia. After his school life, he started to maintain his farm to giving the support to the family. After few years, 1843, he entered in an Augustinian monastery near the Brunn, Austria. 1847, Mendel was appointed as a priest. Beside that, Mendel are working as a teacher in a school. Beside some years, he has started the study of natural sciences at University Vienna. After few years, 1857, Mendel started his experiment on a pea plant of a hybridization in a monastery garden of a Brunn. Mendel has studied their pea plant and developed some characters or their hypothesis of contrasting characters. It is also known as a pair of allelic characters. Mendel studied the pea plant and developed 7 contrasting characters. That character are expressed on the basis of their gene. If their gene is a dominant, they show the dominant character. If their gene is a recessive, they show the recessive character. For example, if stem length gene is a dominant, they show the tall character. Stem length is a recessive, they show the dwarf character. If flower position is a axial, in that flower position the gene is a dominant, they show the axial character. If gene is a recessive, they show the terminal character. Seed shape, if they show the dominant gene in a seed shape, they show the round character. If they show the recessive gene, they show the wrinkle character. Then cotyledon color, if cotyledon color, they are the dominant gene, they show the yellow characters, and if there are the recessive gene, they show the green color. Then flower color, if they are a dominant gene, they show the red color. If they are a recessive gene, they show the white color. Then pod shape, if pod shape gene it is dominant, they show the inflated character. If pod shape gene is a recessive, they show the constricted character. Then pod color, if pod color is green, that indicate that a pod color gene is a dominant. If pod color is a yellow, they show the dominant gene is a recessive. That are the some characters have developed by the Mendel. After his 7-year experiment, He presented his result in the form of a Mendel law in the 2 meetings of a Natural History Society of Brunn in 1865, but nobody appreciated his work. Later on 19th century, the 3 different workers, De Vries, Coren and Semark, took the notice about his work and established 3 laws. That is the law of segregation, law of dominance and the law of independent assortment, due to which he is known as a father of genetics. The first law is a law of dominance. The law states that when parent or organism differ in a single pair of contrasting characters are crossed with each other, only one character of a pair is expressed itself and other character will not get expressed. The character which express is known as a dominant, while character other not express is known as a recessive one. Simply that the law states that when parent or organism differ in a single pair of a contrasting character, that means differ in a single pair of contrasting character, that may be a dominant character or recessive characters, and that are crossed to each other, and the only one character pair will be expressed and other character pair will not express. That means when dwarf and tall plant are crossed to each other, or dominant or recessive plant cross to each other, only one character will be expressed, that either be dominant, that either be recessive. The character which are expressed, that is known as a dominant characters, and the character which will not express, that is known as a recessive character. Let's see example. A cross are made between tall pea plant and the dwarf pea plant. When homozygous tall pea plant capital TT is a cross with the homozygous dwarf plant small tt. Let's see homozygous. Homo means similar and zygous means that gamete or that gene. The similar gene or the similar gamete present together, that is known as a homozygous. Homozygous tall pea plant, it is denoted as a capital TT. Let's see here. And the homozygous dwarf plant, it is denoted as the small tt. When cross are made between homozygous tall plant and homozygous dwarf plant, we get F1 generation that produces the heterozygous capital T small t. Heterozygous, that means hetero means different, zygous means gamete or gene, that produce the different gametes or gene. When F1 plant will be selfing will be done. Selfing, that means crossing between the two F1 plant. Then in F2 generation they produce tall and the dwarf plant in the ratio of 3:1. Let's see how crosses are made between the tall pea plant and the dwarf pea plant. The phenotype of a crossing plant is a pure tall pea plant crossed with the pure dwarf pea plant. Genotype of a tall pea plant is capital TT, and the genotype of a pure dwarf plant is small tt. Then gamete formation. The tall plant produces the capital T gamete and the dwarf plant produces the small t gamete. When crossing between these two plants, it produces the hybrid, that is a capital T small t, that is a heterozygous tall plant. When crossing made between two F1 plants or the two hybrid plants, that can be done in a checkerboard. Let's see gamete formation take place capital T small t, capital T small t. Let's see male plant here and the female plant here. The crossing made between the two F1 plants. Let's see cross take place in a capital T and capital T. They show the tall plant. Then cross made between the capital T and the small t. They show the capital T and the small t. That is a heterozygous. But there is a one is a dominant. Hence they show the dominant character. Then another small t cross with the capital T. They show the capital T small t. that also shows the dominant character. Then small t cross with the small t, they show the small t small t. There is a one recessive characters. Hence this table shows the ratio 3 plant is a dominant and that's 1 plant it is a recessive. Dominant means they show the 3 plant is a tall character and the 1 plant that are the recessive characters. This is a law of a dominance. Law of a segregation. The law states that when hybrid organism form by the crossing of a tall plant and dwarf plant, at the time of gamete formation, the contrasting factors or allele segregate and enters into different gametes. The gametes are formed that are a pure and hybrid. Hence, this law is known as a law of purity of a gametes. Let's see, simply these statements are given. The law of segregation, that means a law of a separation. Segregation, that means a separation. The simply statement are given when hybrid organism are formed. How hybrid organism are formed? The crossing between the tall plant and the dwarf plant will take place. Then hybrid organism is formed. At the type of gamete formation, the contrasting factors or allele. Contrasting factors that may be considered as a gene, that may be a dominant or recessive, or allele. Allele, it is nothing but the alternative forms of a gene, segregate and enters into different gametes. At the time of gamete formation, that allele or that genes enters into different gamete. At this stage is known as a pure and hybrid. This gamete is known as a pure and the hybrid gamete, and this is also known as a law of a purity of a gamete. Let's see, in this figure we can easily conclude that segregation take place. Let's see, when crossing take place between tall plant and dwarf plant, F1 plant will be formed. F1 that may be a hybrid. Capital T, small t. When crossing will be take place, capital T, small t, then segregation will start. Then crossing will be done between two F1 plant. Crossing will take place in two F1 plant. At the time gamete formation, that allele or that gene, it enters into different gametes. Let's see, after the crossing of between two F1 plant, the gamete are formed, that is a capital T, small t, capital T, small t. How gametes are formed? Let's see, first gamete are formed, that is made up of a capital T, capital T. When first number gametes enter here, then third number gamete enter here. Then form the first offspring, that is a capital T and capital T. Second number gamete, it is formed by from the first gamete and the gamete number 4, that are the form. Let's see, first gamete how are formed? From the capital T and capital T. First number gamete and the third number gamete from the first offspring will be formed. In the second, the first number gamete and fourth number gamete, from that a second offspring will be formed. And the second number gamete and the third number gametes third offspring will be formed. And the offspring number 4, it is from the second gamete and the gamete number 4. In this way, law of segregation is working. Segregation, it is nothing but the contrasting factors or allele get separate. Hence, that is known as a law of segregation. I hope you have understand completely. In that first, I have explained the statement of a law of segregation, and second, in second page, I have explained how that are the segregated. Let's see the third law of independent assortment. Let's see, name inside get independent assortment. Assort, that means assorted, that means separated also. When there are the organism with a two pair of a contrasting character or the two pair of character are crossed with each other, then hybrid organism will be formed. At the time of a gamete formation, that character or the factor get separate independently. Such law is known as a independent assortment. Let's see in this law the name inside independent assortment. Assortment, that means assorted independently, that are assorted, or the independently that character are the separated. When in organism there are the two pair of characters, that is a character may be a flower, that may be a seed, that may stem length, or any two pair. One character like a stem character, stem and flower and seed and the seed shape, that are the two pair of character. That means two characters, one plant having two characters and the another plants having the two characters, but they have alternative forms. That may be one is a dominant and another one will be recessive. The crossing will be take place and the hybrid plant will be formed. After the hybrid plant will be formed, at the time of gamete formation, the characters or the contrasting factor get separate by independently. Such law is known as a independent assortment. Let's see example. Homozygous sweet pea plant having the yellow cotyledon and the round seed crossed with the plant having the green cotyledon and wrinkled seed. Here there are the two pair of a contrasting character, namely yellow cotyledon seed color is a dominant and the green cotyledon seed color is a recessive. That are the first pair of contrasting character. And the second are round seed, it is a dominant character, and the wrinkled seed, that are the recessive character. It is the second pair of a character. When crossing will be take place in a dominant and the recessive character. Which dominant? That means a yellow cotyledon and round seed are crossed with the green cotyledon and the wrinkled seed. Okay, after the crossing, F1 hybrid will be formed, yellow round cotyledon seed. Yellow cotyledon and the round seed will be formed. That is capital Y, capital R, small r. After the selfing will be done of a F1 generation, then for the F2 generation, crossing between the two F1 plants, they show the result of 9 yellow round, 3 yellow wrinkle and the 3 green round, 1 green wrinkle. Therefore they show dihybrid ratio 9:3, 3:3 and 3:1. They show the dihybrid ratio. Let's see detail in an example. In a homozygous sweet pea plant that having the two pair of contrasting characters. Two pair of contrasting character. The first pair of contrasting character, that are the yellow cotyledon and green cotyledon, that are the first pair of a contrasting character. And second pair of contrasting character, that are the round seed and wrinkled seed, that are the two pair of contrasting characters. Yellow cotyledon is the dominant characters and the round seed, it is also dominant characters. Green cotyledon, it is the recessive characters, and the wrinkled seed, it is the recessive characters. When crossing will be take place, dominant versus recessive. How that are? Yellow cotyledon round seed, that are the dominant character, cross with the green cotyledon wrinkled seed. Then F1 generation, they get yellow cotyledon round seed. Let's see in example. Let's see parent pure pea plant and the pure pea plant with different characters. First, that is dominant character, and second, that are the recessive character. Dominant character yellow round seed, which are represented by genotype capital Y, capital Y, capital R, and recessive character green wrinkled seed, that is the small y, small y, small r, small r. The gametes are formed for the dominant one, capital Y and capital R, and for recessive one, small y and small r. The firstly crossing between these two dominant and recessive plant, there is a heterozygous hybrid plant will be formed, that showing the yellow round, that means yellow cotyledon and the round seed, that is a capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. After that a crossing will be take place between two F1 plant, and before the crossing they form the gametes. Which are the gametes? Let's see. For the male and the female, for the male plant, capital Y, capital R, capital Y, small r, small y, capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, small r, capital Y, small r, small y, capital R, small y, small r. That are the gametes formed for the checkerboard. After the gamete formation, with the help of checkerboard, offspring formation ratio we can be calculated. Let's see in checkerboard, the green color rows showing the male gamete and these columns showing the female gamete. Let's see how crossing will be take place in these gametes. Crossing will be take place male and female gamete. Let's see first gamete, capital Y, capital Y, capital R. Let's cross with the all these four gametes. First I will calculating that. By crossing with the capital Y, capital R, they get a yellow round. By crossing with the capital Y, small r, they get a yellow round. They crossing with the small y, capital R, they got a yellow round, that means a capital Y, small y, capital R, capital R. Then crossing with the small y, small r, they got a capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. That are the yellow round. In this way, all gametes, all female four gametes, they should be individually crossing with the each four gamete. In this way, we got a offspring ratio. I have already calculated that a ratio are the dihybrid cross ratio, that is 9:3, 3:3 and 3:1. In this ratio offspring will be formed. Let's see how offspring will be formed. 9:3, 3:3, 3:1. Let's see in a last paragraph or the last sentence. This is a ratio in which that offspring will be formed. In out of that 9 are the yellow round. 9 offspring are the with yellow cotyledon and the round seed. 3 offspring showing the yellow. 3 offspring showing the yellow and the wrinkle seed. 3 offspring showing the green cotyledon and the round seed. 1 offspring showing the green color cotyledon and the wrinkle seed shape. In this way, the dihybrid ratio, that is a law of independent assortments, will be showing. Okay, I hope you have understand this concept of Mendel law. Firstly, we have to see the Mendel experiment. Then we have to see that Mendel 3 types of law with their specified example. Okay, thank you. Please like, share, comment this channel.